Planks. Most people have done some kind of a variation of a plank, whether it's a side plank, a front plank, planking on that craze back when I was in high school where we just planked on things. It's great exercise, but a lot of people are like, hey Matt, should I be in my elbows, my hands? So we're talking about planks, why they're important, and how to do them. So when I'm doing a plank, guys, I prefer to just not be on my elbows. The reason why is I like to be able to screw into the ground, create some tension and torsion in my shoulders, and it helps make my plank that much more stable. So what I mean is we're here, and when I'm planking, when I'm in this position, I'm able to screw my shoulder blades back a little bit and also move my elbow pits forwards, right? So in this position, if you're on your elbows, you can't really, there's nothing you can really do to help do that. And also this, you can do a lot more with this plank. You can start doing some kind of shoulder taps. You can come on down, you can do these guys. There's so much more we can do when we're on our hands. So I always do planks on my hands. Not that you can't, but prefer to do them on our hands. And when we're doing this, make sure the glute is squeezed, right? Squeeze the glute, core engaged, don't slouch over, right? Stay relatively tall, but keep that core engaged. So what that looks like is we're here, in the plank, screwing my shoulders back, down and back. My elbow pits are forwards, squeezing my glute, squeezing the glute, and this is the plank. Right, this is our starting position of whatever we want to do going from here, right? Make sure those hips aren't sagging either. Right, going into a push-up. A lot we can do with the front plank, right? Moving into something else, doing a shoulder tap, whatever you're ending up doing. The plank is the basis for a lot of different movements, so we have to be confident and just used to being in this position. Breathing. Don't hold your breath. A lot of people I work with, they tend to hold my breath in a plank. Don't do that. Right? You need to be able to keep the core engaged and breathe, which is challenging. Right? We're in this position, my core is really tight. It's hard to belly breathe. It's hard to use that diaphragm because my core is so tight right now. But this is a good thing. Right? It's going to translate into you being able to lift more weight, not have to A, pass out, or B, have to stop a rep. And right, if you're doing CrossFit, have to take breaks in between because your breathing is not very optimal. Runners, right? It's going to train you. When we're running, we're not just lackadaisical here. Our core is engaged. It's on. It's doing things. Right? So that's why I love adding on. Right? We can do some shoulder taps here. There's a band over there. I typically love to grab a band, and then we're doing some rotations out this way, keeping everything nice and stable. So a lot of variations to this. We'll talk about those in other videos. But all athletes, you need to be doing planks and getting confident here. Not that you have to do this plank all the time, but we need to be very good at doing this plank so we can progress on to A, our sport, and B, other kinds of planking activities or just squatting, running, deadlifting, etc.